love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, I love him, I love him. Love him, You can't stop this here. You can't top this here. Work too hard, my God. I'ma play my card. I'ma leave your atmosphere. It's so toxic. And I hear your gossip. I'm aware they plotting, but I got no option. And I can't be stopped. I'ma keep on walking. And my power and my purpose and that backbiting so worthless. And my faith on and it's working. I'm one of one and I'm certain that I won the battle. It's over. We did it. I'm still, I'm seek, I'm beat. No limit. Can't stop it. It's me and Corin in the pocket. Got the plug in the socket.
They told you that you couldn't do it cause you're washed up. Ain't like them bad girls said you should get your sauce up. But I got this plan and you might not understand. I'ma go hard as I can and I'm gonna be the boss of it. Just watch me do this, put no limits on the swag on it. Walk right up to the front where I belong and brag on it. Go to the top, I'ma give it all I got. Might take a lot, but we ain't gonna let it stop. I do believe I'm something special, can't take that from me. So you can say what you want, I go harder, stronger, be who I'm supposed to be. Cause I'm unstoppable, I get all the way in. That's the way I was made and I'm up on my bed. Cause I'm unstoppable, ain't no hoping and wishing. Say a prayer, catch a wave, then I go out again.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sunday Best Reloaded right here on KTN Home. And that was the amazing hip-hop set by DJ Clifter. That was fire, DJ Clifter. I'm sure Nyawira alikuwa na float throughout.
By this sana.
Nyawira ni wale wa present worship.
I don't know what happened to hip hop.
Peke yake Eunice Jerry.
Nikijapo local set, nitakuwa na wewe Clifter. Lakini hip hop, God have mercy.
Mcheza Flame,
KB. The lady is called Corinne Hawthorne.
Corinne Hawthorne. Oh, she's a worship leader though.
Yeah.
I know Corinne.
But
she's won so many sellers.
Exactly, but she's more into the CCM kind of style. Yeah, she's not Christian contemporary music.
Oh, CCM.
Yeah. What is
CCM?
So
Christian contemporary music.
Yeah.
There was something called CCM
somewhere. It is. Chama cha Mapinduzi. You're right.
We learned about CCM somewhere. But guys, welcome back. This is Sunday Best Reloaded and we're just getting started, man.
Yep.
That was the amazing hip-hop set. The reggae segue. No, not the reggae segue. The reggae set. The reggae segue. Fi pondi way. Fi coming. Fi bina belit. Right, now, today, guys, wanted to discuss about anxiety. That's what that's the promo that's been running throughout the week. And that's our point of conversation today. Now, quick questions. I want to ask you guys, what makes you anxious? Like, just random daily, day-to-day things. What gets your anxiety levels up? Let's start with you, Nyash.
I don't know.
In fact, the questions for you should be, what does not make you anxious?
Yes, that's what I was going to tell you. So
see, driving inakustress. See, kuvuka barabara inakustress. See, hey.
I think I get very anxious often. And I don't know. I think there are very few things that don't make me anxious. Like showering doesn't make me anxious. That gives me a lot of joy. Conversations with my husband don't make me anxious until a certain point. But no, I can't say. I really don't think. I think I get. By the way, one of the things I know as a person I struggle with is anxiety, and I'll be sharing with you a bit more about it.
Okay. No, this is the time to share.
No, I'll be back. You know, you have to keep on introducing yourself. That you're going to come back.
We get tissues. Do I talk to Christine to give us service tissues, Nini? No. Yeah. Clifter.
Yeah.
What makes you anxious?
Well, tuseme mimi na anxiety.
Pia
unajua si kitu.
Pray for this show.
Wazo tunahitaji deliverance.
But
ni kitu yenye, to be honest, being a DJ, kuna vile nitwaje kuachia vile goal ile set tumepanga isipo hit nyumbani. Man, hata in fact anxiety ukamigi when call imekam, the gig imefika, umepanda stage and boom. Press play or sana kuangalia.
Yeah.
Aha.
But isn't it easier because unakonga? Okay, let me ask about DJing. Unakonga ushajua which song you're gonna play next?
Yeah, unakonga umejua.
Oh,
but that's why he's even more anxious because amepanga your set. In the audience, I respond for your set.
No, audience. So audience also has to have.
Yeah.
Because unajua.
That doesn't make you anxious, gospel artist.
Wageuzia.
Oh my God.
Na sema nyinyi mko chini bwana. Amjui ngoma kali huku ni wapi nimeitwa huku. I'm a musical DJ, you know, and you intimidate them until they feel like they're the problem. You know, it's a bit toxic, but hey, gotta survive.
It's very toxic, it's not a bit.
Unajua nilikuwa naangalia definition ya anxiety na wanasema it's a feeling of worry, nervousness or unease about something with an uncertain outcome.
Okay.
So unaweza kuwa umejipanga, yes, but
the outcome is what scares you.
Ben Ojeri release song alafu all of a sudden
See, me nimeshinkiwa anxious, like unakuanga anxious ukirate song, ukitoa, alafu you know the first hour you're always monitoring the views. So like for example when you drop a song like Tawala, you just see the view and then now you're happy to hey guys, thank you so much, you just did 10k in a day. Kuna time una dropping song mzee na bado mko 25 mpaka uko YouTube iko na shida leo. Uko hapo kwa support, help, you know. You know the views are stagnant.
So even when you're writing a song you get actually to that point.
Not when I'm writing, when I'm releasing.
When because I'm now showing the world what it is.
Because now you're showing the world what you guys have been up to. And
have you noticed anything about our conversation? It's the responses that make us anxious.
It's about
it
what
has
people
nothing
say
to do
about
with
that.
us.
No. Yeah, it's about
That's
what
so
people
powerful.
say about
Thank
that.
you. Epiphany, right here. I got a new revelation.
Give us a book.
I should have.
One.
I actually did a devotional on anxiety. And it was a 14-day devotional about different scriptures, what the Bible talks about anxiety. And I felt very encouraged writing it. I felt very anxious releasing it.
So you're like, si urudi wisome, ikusaidie wewe, si wendo umeandika, you know?
That's actually what I did.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I like that the people's responses are what scare us.
Yeah. So I've really worked on this anxiety thing because kuna period nilikuwa too constantly anxious. I think it even used to get me sick, you know. Like when you're constantly anxious, it kind of affects, especially your stomach. Like kuna venye inaweza kupea ulcers, you know. So but that was like izoma nikiwa form 418. Not where exam inakam. Mimi nilikuwa stressed mbaya.
Yeah, but Ben, one of those boys who take those things so seriously. Baka anasikia exams inakam.
Una imagine kufail. You know, like kwanza when you grow up in the hood, yani kupass is everything. Huwezi fail, una fail uende wapi, you know. But pray to God about it. Of course, most of my time in music, the anxiety is because you're broke. Na kuna pesa ya producer fulani uko nayo wa audio. Kuna pesa ya producer wa video pia. Mafans wamekishinda wakikustress kwa DM. Your competitors are dropping songs left, right, and center. You know, it kind of gives you this a lot of this much pressure. But now, I think nowadays I've learned to live with this because especially when I was taking care of my sick sister, and there was nothing I could do about it, it showed me that really my problems are they're not that big, you know? Like not having a trending song or not being called for gigs or just mixing song na wase wa respond. Like imagine hakuna mtu hautafungwa, hautauliwa, hautapigwa. It's just them. They're just going to be disappointed.
But that's not easier said than done. Like I know that's like the gospel, but I know it scares me to death. Let me tell you, confessions of our platform. Okay. This show gives me a lot of anxiety.
Even today.
True.
Even today, even in this moment, as I'm talking to you, I'm very anxious. I get anxious because, and I think that's the thing that my mind has a problem with. I keep wondering, what are they saying? That's the scariest thing. So even the live show on Friday when we watch MKU, let me just tell you all my viewers at home, I was sweating. If you hugged me, there was water. Because I was wondering, now I'm here with the audience, I can see their reaction. What are they feeling? And so that made me very, very anxious. Sana.
My anxiety when it comes to performances is normally before. But once I step on that stage,
you're gone.
I have to feed off the energy of the people. So if I also don't perform, they're also part of the problem.
Okay.
Hii kitu tunasaidiana
sisi. Have you had him telling us that the audience is
ile reception wananipea, ile reception pia mimi nitawapea back. You know, that's how we meet. But it's interesting that some of the things that we feel anxious about are things that are necessarily not true.
That's
In
true.
fact, I don't know who posted this quote, and they say that the biggest lies that we know are often the lies that we tell ourselves.
The biggest lies that we know are the lies we tell ourselves.
Most of the lies that you have when you think you're not cool enough. Really, maybe hata hakuna mtu ashai kushow hivyo. But ni wewe tu usha make analysis yako bandia, you know you've collected data and this is what you've come up with, you know. Or when you feel like you're not doing well even in life. It's mostly from you. It's an inward kind of pressure.
It's a me matter.
It's a me matter.
I think also pia ukiget kuangalia society, let's say in the space that we're in right now, getting into marriage actually for me I was anxious as Genie because nikiangalia the people around me mostly failed marriages and all these things. So probably pia the people who've gone before us, their mistakes, their their failures of some sort, zinafanya pia si wenyewe kuwa anxious in getting in such spaces, in that tuseme tukirudi pale high school, just getting to sit for that KCSE paper, man, anxiety galore because umeambiwa lazima muhit B, and you're like, wait, what?
Imeandikwa hapo kwa notice board.
But see, last year mlipiga
Class of 2010.
Class of 2010, but 2009 walipiga C. So
Mbona mnanipea pressure?
Pandisha. Na Pastor Kioko alipitia hapo hivyo ntada akamwambia State House Gaza walali.
Pastor Kioko, if you're watching us, please just know you impacted Ben's life greatly.
Pastor Kioko is a legend. He is a legend. So I understand your kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Another foolish form of pressure that I used to have when I was in high school was also, of course, before, like, when the funky, like, unajua hiyo anxiety before approach, like girls school pale hivyo juu, unajua unaweza fika hivi kidogo, yani Kiswahili iende sideways, ibaki hata sasa umeanza kuongea na Kikuyu kukwera gatrere, like,
kwanza kushamboze,
like you become speechless, Even the way you've talked about the marriage and wedding day, as the lead up to my wedding, nilikuwa na pressure mbaya because of some suppliers, like I remember when I was like, they call it the high table, mimi nilikuwa na do head count 1 2 3 4 5.
Oh, because if you're more,
kuna watu wangapi? 7. Alafu you do your math, you see how much you guys have.
Yeah.
If mnaenda honeymoon ama mnabaki hapo na wase, So it's some of the things that we keep fearing the most actually never end up happening.
That's
like
true.
They never happen.
Yeah.
And it's just a big lie that we formed in our minds. Hence why Jesus talks about it in Matthew, and he's like, who feeds the birds in the air?
Yeah.
Because so Barack Obama has done this. President Barack Obama has done this voiceover over this documentary.
Yes.
It's about the national parks. So he talks about animals in the wild, and how they live their life. It's very interesting how God created animals. And I don't think like a lion wakes up in the morning and they are so stressed about, like, kai, sa leo ntapata gazelle kweli, ama like leo ntapata wild beast, ama ntapata maji, Just wake up and they live freely. That's why Jesus is even using the analogy of birds. Who feeds the birds in there? And come to think of it, birds.
They live.
Hakuna mse who feed birds.
No one even cares about them. Maybe just to hear them singing in the morning.
They eat, they drink water.
Yeah.
Jesus is asking, so who amongst you, with the worry that you keep giving yourself, will add even a single day into your life? And he was just trying to show you that most of the things in life are really beyond our control.
Absolutely.
As long as you've just slept and you've woken up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rents, ni sawa. Landlord atakama, atazusha, anaweza ngoa mlango. In some areas I know wanangoanga mlango ama anangoa mabati.
Ama kufungia ndani.
I've heard so many stories of landlords,
Yes.
I used to have a friend who used to tell me he used to come home at 11 usiku and talk by 4 asubuhi ndio wasipatane na landlord, unajua. And a lot of people might be in that area, but imagine you won't die. Like
you won't die.
Bad.
And I think one of the most encouraging things about the scripture is that, like David says it so well, is that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not afraid because your staff and rod, they comfort me. So the idea is that even though you go through hard times, I think the beauty about Christianity is that you don't go through them alone. So anxiety, I feel like, I know this sounds like for all the pastors watching, I'm not judging, but I feel like anxiety is actually a function of life. I don't think you can function on this life without anxiety. But I think the trick is you need to know you're not doing it alone. So you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yes. So I feel like anxiety is like, because Paul, look at Peter, akiambiwa Christ, saying, come over, walk over to my boat. And first time he's walking, then he starts looking around.
Correct.
I love it's always when you
look around.
Looking around. Kidogo kijana alianza kuzama. I don't think Peter alikuwa anajua kuswim. He's a bit awkward. He was a fisherman. Like,
I don't think he's interesting. His interest was swimming, he just to fish.
Weird, So I don't know if we have any feedback from social media. What are guys saying online?
Let me
about
open
anxiety?
it up.
We want to know for the guys who are watching us at home and even the guys who are also watching us in studio, just use the hashtag #SundayBestReloaded, send an SMS to 22151 and let us know what are some of the things that give you anxiety? What are some of the things that give you pressure?
Yes. Let me check on Ben Psycho's post. If you guys haven't followed Ben, please follow him.
No problem. And you owe us a story about
anxiety. When you're a speaker, you have to keep on making people feel like something is coming. So something is coming. Something is coming.
Okay.
Yes.
Clifton, sijui tuingie kwa hiyo reggae segue.
Yeah, tunaweza ingia hapo hivyo sasa.
Before we bring Des on set, Des is also going to
Desito.
come on set. He's an amazing musician. He's also an expert in anxiety. He's going to be breaking it
He's
down
an expert in what?
Like si wale wasame wame master kitu sana in life. Hawananga hiyo kitu, unajua. So he's going to be taking us through life and just you a life coach, I think. So watch out for the next link. We're going to be having Desito. Yes. But in the meantime, I think DJ Clifton had promised us an amazing reggae set.
There's this guy who, it was Steve Malcolm, has done an album actually, and it's quite interesting because he came a shout out also to Caribbean. So alifanya jam inaitwa On the Move.
On the Move.
Kind of sounds reggae, hip-hop-ish. Ndio itaget to BJ yo gap.
Let's
Good
go.
stuff. Let's go, DJ Clifton.
Stay tuned, guys.
This is DJ Clifton.
On the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. You know, feel my shows, yeah. I ain't never lonely. I be with the crew, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. Why you on the move? Me no happy, I don't stop for you. Say what got me, tell you moving good. Passa, show me something, yo. On the move, yeah. I've been on the move, yeah. I've been on the move, yeah. Knocking on my door, yeah. And the same old story, leveled up the tone, yeah. Still a soldier for Jehovah up in the platoon, yeah. I've been on a flight from every city that I'm in. Raging with the youth and giving thanks, amen. Never switching up by any means, yeah. Still if they was up by any means, yeah. You ain't riding with us, well, you up in a way. God gon' take our music for a scene and meditate. I've been on the move like the first of the month. I came to lights up the whole nation. On the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. You know, feel my shows, yeah. I ain't never lonely. I be with the crew, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. Move, yeah. On the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. You know, feel my shows, yeah. I ain't never lonely. I be with the crew, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. I'm ripping up this thing like an animal. I've been doing this way before your phonies came along. Way too blessed, thank God, look what we came upon. I'm way too fresh, thank God, yeah, I'm killing them. Never gonna stop, man, I'm running off adrenaline. 3 different countries in 3 days, man, we living in. Yeah, you know I always rap the most high. You can catch me on my vibe till I
Kings, rip it up.
Rolling in my two-man army, my Jesus and I know once God goes before me, they can't stop this ride, no. Rolling in my two-man army, my Jesus and I know once God goes before me, they can't stop this ride. Everybody. They can't stop this ride. They can't stop this ride.
You step down into a darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely.
Amenipa such an awesome sign. And I'm never lonely. Amenipa such an awesome love. He's an awesome guy. And I wanna tell you to the world. Ili wajue ni wewe. Kama si wewe basi nani? Sikia la dilodi yako kwa njia anataka kodi. Ni wewe utaprovide. Na nina ngori moyoni zinanijaza worry. Ila nitakuwa fine. El Shaddai, uko na kile minadai. Ulinipenda hata kama misifai. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, uko na kile minadai. Ulinipenda hata kama misifai. Every day is an awesome day. Na vile unanibariki hata mimi sielewi. And every day you come through in an awesome way. Hakuna dhiki nimepata rafiki wa kweli. Kuna kaloni mahali kana nijaza worry. Ni wewe utaprovide. Nina mahali natamani kulipia mpenzi. Sote tutakuwa fine. Na madaktari wanasema hali sio hali. Wewe unajua time. Na hisi nguvu zako kwangu. I will call you El Shaddai, yeah. When times get rougher, Baba ni wewe nategemea. When my road gets tougher, you never leave me alone, no. Lord, you are my all. Mbona nikuache na kupenda? El Shaddai, yeah. Uko na kile minadai. Ulinipenda hata kama misifai. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, yeah. Uko na kile minadai. Ulinipenda hata kama misifai. Nixon.
Wow. Welcome back to Sunday Best Reloaded right here on KTN Home. I'm yours truly, Ben Psycho.
And I'm Nyawera Gashugi. Welcome back. And of course,
DJ Clifton is my name. I hope you get kujibamba place na get to watch. Yes sir. Yeah.
Nono umetupatia reggae moja safi.
Maze, deni tumelipa. So crossover.
Nice one.
At least Nyawera si feel left out.
Nyawera na reggae.
nangoja sasa my dance
Anangoja
set.
dance set, anangoja
Ngoja
moji bado.
Nah, I need
Kwanza
to...
niko na ka playlist lani na kakuonyesha picture. I've been making a playlist in my head.
But you know, Nyawera
Very
uko a
fast.
very interesting person. Because like on appearance, hata venye anajibeba, she's very cool. You know? Like unaweza dhani like, huyu ni msee, by the way, huyu ni msee anajua nini. Alafu ukiangalia kitu ka playlist yake unapata Ruth wa Moyo number 1, you know? Number 2 is Emma Chichi. Kwanza Shiro wa GP. You know, even on her birthday,
I love her.
we wanted to have Shiro wa GP.
Akiduni if she
Alikuwa
came,
ameperform.
ningekuwa nalia hapa.
Alikuwa ameenda.
Ningekuwa nalia hapa. Shiro wa GP, I absolutely love you. I think the music that speaks, I think it's because they speak in my language, and so I feel like there are words that they bring out that are
So where did you get to learn this music growing up in
Guy,
the
always
suburbs?
listening. I always listen to
Even
such
when you were a
music.
child?
Completely.
Mkienda St. Hannah's mlikuwa mnajua hizi songs?
Yes and no. I think when you become older is when troubles come and then you realize, hey, I like this language. I like this language. I like this language.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to be reading some of this feedback, but
Yes,
let me read this
Ben.
feedback after the break.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you're watching at home, na unataka nisome feedback yako, the only way I can do that is if you tweet.
Yes.
Or if I send somebody over to come ask you so that I read it in a KTN. And that's going to take a lot of time because, you know, I think kuna some traffic, it's a Sunday. So please send in an SMS to 22151. Use the hashtag Sunday Best Reloaded and let us know what's this thing that keeps giving you anxiety. We're going to take a short break, but please don't touch that dial because you think this first hour has been dope.
Haujaona.
You don't even know what the second hour has done. Keep it right here on KTN Home. This is Sunday Best Reloaded. Let's go.
One time, 2 time, me I come back again. Alright, takuwaje mavijana. Right about now, it's about to go down. Kameshika, kangoma kameshika.
Grab Ushindi dishwashing paste or liquid today and enjoy effortless, mirror-like, clean and shine that's gentle on your skin. Available in lemon and orange. Ushindi, shine the brightest.
This week on Cars with Big Boy Trev, we take a look at Ford's most popular double cab, the Ford Ranger Wildtrak. We analyze its unique styling and design, its technical capability, punchy diesel engine, and of course its capable 4x4 hardware. Catch this and much, much more every Sunday at 6 p.m. only on KTN Home.
Kanyor naleng, nanyorai, kanyor naleng, kanyor naleng, lengai, kanyor naleng, kanyor naleng, nanyorai, kanyor naleng, kanyor naleng, lengai, kanyor naleng.
Si vibaya mimi nawe kujuana, leo ndo siku ya kwanza natokea jiji la Mombasa. Hiyo ni chikuzi hapa aka Zela Mavuvuzela, ukipenda niite Chipesa au sio? Mwendo wa kiteteta nami nyuma najeka. Tupatane Jumatatu ijayo saa 4 ya usiku au sio? Behind the music kama kawa kama dawa. Body na wo body jikisa body na wo.
On Monday, we serve you Kenyan music. Tuesday, East Africa. Wednesday, West Africa. Thursday, South Africa. And Friday, we mash it up for you. We spread the gospel through music only on Tendereza. This week is Love Treatment.
I'm not adding any extra sugar in this because this syrup is already very sweet. And nowadays everybody are very health conscious, figure conscious, so it's better to avoid sugar.
We are making potato bravas.
When you have some party or something at your home, you can definitely prepare this dish. It's a very appealing dish for everyone.
Our home recipes are on point only on 2PK.
Everyone, meet David Chow, my boyfriend. I kept calling him, but he never picked up. Turns out you were together. Do you like David?
Maybe she forced herself to accept the situation because she loves you. Sit down.
Christina.
She survived.
I thought I raised you well. Your wife is still alive, David.
They're sisters, for Pete's sake. She betrayed her own sister who's still in a coma.
You even kissed the husband of your poor comatose sister. I will never forgive you for what you've done to me. I'll never trust you again, Gia.
You just have to love thy woman.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro. Lipa mdogo mdogo na down payment ya 500 alafu malipo ya 20 bob kila siku. Piga *544*5# kuona kama unafaulu kujiunga na mpango wa lipa mdogo mdogo kutoka Safaricom.
Masterpiece nipate chini ya mwamba, 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 chini ya mwamba. Masterpiece nipate chini ya mwamba. Vipi vijana wazee shikamo, anatry kuniita sitago. Shetani anipati ho, nampatege kawife ya kijemo. Masterpiece, masterpiece, nataka blessings. Nataka peace, masterpiece, nataka blessings, never you won't get a piece. Nikikaa kwa shetani sitamea, ananiseti na atanichomea. Nikikaa kwa shetani sitamea, so I'm not fair. Shetani sikutaki kwangu, wachana na maisha yangu, wachana na wokovu wangu. Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba, Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba, Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba. Masterpiece ni pata Ginny and Wamba, Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba, Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba, Ginny and moi, Ginny and Wamba. Masterpiece ni pata Ginny and Wamba.
Na feel kupiga sangwe, sangwe, vigelegele na nderemo. Kwa maana Mungu wangu Yesu amenipa tu na niko zile za na feel kupiga sangwe, sangwe, vigelegele na nderemo. Nitapiga kwa maana Mungu wangu Yesu amenipa tu na niko zile za yes, kidole sambu zile za yes, kidole sambu zile za yes, kidole sambu. Yesu amenipa tu na niko zile za yes, kidole sambu zile za yes, kidole sambu zile za yes, kidole sambu la jasho.
Dishe graba daba, alafu cheza doba. Ikibamba sana unapulo mara saba. Uokovu, ninashika kushinda jaba. Bila jasho na jibamba niko soba. Araba baba baba, alafu leta raba. Bad vibes, tunarabi dila raba. Wakisikia isong, wajue ni baba. Wakipiga tiktak, wajue ni
Takuwate mavijana. Hapa tunakunywa maji siyo changa. Hakuna kungangana. Isi tunatoka hapa bila jasho. Bila jasho. Bila jasho. Bila jasho. Isi tunatoka hapa bila jasho. Bila jasho.
Bimbada, 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 energy, energy, synergy, synergy. Your man a bimbada, 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 bada, 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 energy, energy, synergy, synergy. Bimbada bad like a David. Watch and go there looking like a baby. Moji and Jabid, we drop this a heavy. Increase party, increase raving. Akiuliza, washo increase na jibamba kabisa. Tele na jigamba kwa Jesus. When I think about he has done for me, daily blessings coming. So na shukuru niko sawa, so mina vimbada. Na mpasifa kama kawa, so mina vimbada. Vimbada, 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 energy, energy, synergy, synergy. Your man a vimbada, 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 bada, 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 energy, energy, synergy.
They wanna know how we living over walls. They wanna know why we never ever go below. They wanna know the reason why every day we there. They wanna know why we steady going higher. The enemy may try everything to see me money. They call me one way, 7 ways to my feet run. My life is colorful, every day is fun. Yeah. 'Cause your word is the light of my life. The one is working in my life, working in my life, every single night and day, But the man me know that I every single night and day, Is he walking? Is he walking? Hey, is he walking? Is he walking? Hey, is he walking? Is he walking? Hey, is he walking? Is he walking?
Na 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 na. Yeah.
DJ Clifton.
Ike oh Ike, Ike dina baraya. 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 Lord of Jesus, oh memorable man. Lord of Jesus, oh memorable man. Lord of Jesus, oh memorable man. Oh, Bara Jesus, oh memorable man. Because of your blood, Daddy, I'm no longer a slave to sin. Because you did there for me, I no go fear at all. Oh, Daddy, is a putalamo. You have done it all over again. Oh, done it all over again. Lord of Jesus, oh memorable man. Jesus Christ, yeah, memorable man. Oh, Baragi, Asachalamo.
DJ Clifton.
Welcome back to Sunday Best Reloaded right here on KTN. My name is Ben Psycho and I'm here with
Nyawera Gashugi. Will you introduce me nicely, surely?
Sinataka ujiseme. Ndio kama unataka kusema Nyawera Gashugi, Nyawera Gashugi. You use whatever intonation you want.
My name is Nyawera Gashugi. Welcome back to the show. And of course we have
DJ Clifton on the ones and twos. Yes, man. Hii chat kila mse mwenye na get kuwatch. Man, kuna tumia screenshots hapo hivi of people watching us.
Oh.
Wakijibamba.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, man.
In fact, I need to shout out a couple of people. So we have Triza Treasure.
Hey, wow.
Can you
That's a
say
beautiful
Triza
name.
Treasure?
Clifton,
actually, let's come to you. Say Triza Treasure.
You say.
No, you come to me. What is the Clifton? Triza Treasure.
Triza Treasure. Acha ni. Huwa anani confuse.
Hata mimi nasikia confused.
Triza Treasure, Triza Treasure, Triza Treasure.
Well, couldn't even get to part 3. Nyawera.
No, I won't embarrass myself.
Triza Treasure. Anasema, tuned in, I'm loving the show. Those kids are super dancers and so talented. That's the Plot family dancers. These guys are amazing. Kuna nao moves kadhaa hapa hivi. Na sijui producer atantolewa wapi deep hit sahi. They're saying my church is Deliverance Church Umoja.
Oh, shout out.
Lucy Wangai anasema my church is City Lighters Home. Esther Mwende anasema I want to represent my church Sitam Parklands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you were at Sitam Parklands the other day for a revival meeting.
No, for a women's meeting, babe.
Okay. We have Saiboki Enoch is saying, I want to represent my church. That's Nairobi Baptist in Ngong Road. Gitonga Alex is saying, the thing that gives me anxiety is being broke. My brother, you're not alone. It's all of us. It's all of us, you know. Kijana wa Saiba anasema, I want to represent my church, PCA, Kikuyu, and the thing that gives me anxiety is not fitting in with my, not fitting in with friends at school. That's, I think, Macau anasema I represent Sitam Buruburu.
Yes,
sir. So big shout out pia to Macau. Mose James anasema I want to represent Deliverance Church Wanye.
Deliverance Church Wanye.
Wanye
Is a DC everywhere. Shout out to Christine who represents Parklands Baptist. If we don't say it, tutatupiwa hapa tumbawe tu. Show izimwe. we were talking about anxiety.
Yeah, that's what.
And I mean, some of the conversations that we've been having are so enriching because I like what somebody has said, because that's actually one of the things that made me very anxious at one point in my life, was the fear of not fitting in.
Yeah.
Because you constantly feel like you need to do so much to just fit in. And so my story to all of you was, one of my biggest anxious points to date is when I'm in a space I don't know who is there. I get so scared because I don't know whether they'll receive me or whether I'll fit in that space.
Wacha nikuulize swali.
Hebu niulize.
Adults, like watu wazima, as they are called, do they struggle? Do adults struggle with fitting in?
Completely.
Yeah.
You
really,
know,
like
completely.
a lot of people would assume maybe teenagers who are watching.
Yeah.
They think that that's just a problem for them.
No! You know, someone said it to me, right? Is that the people who don't face any fitting issues, the people who are like 90, 100, they have nowhere to fit in. You know?
I want to big up my grandmother, but now that she say that she's 93. Wow. I was with her the other day, and it's interesting. So all her friends are also in that
same age. Yeah, there's not much peer pressure.
Sometimes I just ask her, so like new bonga na mabeshte wengine wenye wako like who are not in the same area, because that she can't like kutumia simu sana, and yeah, when you kumbushia story of fitting in, that's
we do. In fact, I think as adults we in fact struggle more than teenagers, because society now puts us in many different spaces. You know, teenagers, unfortunately or unfortunately, you're either in school or with your family or in church, but now you go meet clients every week. You meet strangers every day. You're just anxiety walking because you meet fans every 2 seconds. The other day at MKU, me, I'm sweating there, so I'm just nervous there. Someone comes and says, "Hey, Ben, Psycho Man, I'm such a huge fan of the podcast." I'm looking at Ben smiling. I'm wondering, guy, how are you so okay? Me, I'm dying. And so I think as an adult, we face it a lot, but the thing is that we must struggle with it more, because sometimes as adults, we use what we have to push us into those spaces. So you'll find some guys are using their money to get into certain cliques. Some guys are using their social capital to look like they're in those cliques. And so we're even worse. We are worse.
Yeah. You know, nikiwa high school nilikuwa najiuliza like I used to think exam is the biggest pressure point of any human being. Now,
how life
people
taught
who are not like, if you're not looking forward to any mocks or KCSE, you don't have any pressure. And then now when you're an adult, you realize that mostly every single time you're about to like sign a deal. Hey, nakuwa nimenyenyekea kwa hiyo room, nakuanga nimenyamaza, you know, like you don't want to say something that sounds dumb, is like, see,
is this the guy we're giving?
Cancel that thing, you know. Like you always are nervous about that. So keep sending in your tweets, keep sending in your SMSs, and as we promised you,
we have a great guest. I'm an absolute fan of this artist. Like, I don't think you understand. I'm a huge fan of him. His music is just so iconic. He's such a lovely personality. He is, I mean, a force to reckon with, to be honest. It's none other than the lovely, fiery, legendary Desito!
Niwe poa, pia mimi niseme poa. Ati niwe poa, pia mimi niseme poa. Cheki ati ndotoni niliotea vitu fulani, mashani nikategea pale kivukoni, mwishoni sijafikia, niko pembeni, mtani tukumezea bila mapeni, maisha moto kunichomea na majirani kunionea, mabeshe kuniondokea, juu pengine sijatokea. Yesu lainisha iwe kabisa, ngumu fanikisha iwe kabisa. Yesu nipe maisha poa, ewe nipe maisha poa. Cheki ati niwe poa, pia mimi niseme poa. Niwe poa, pia mimi niseme poa. Bila kupata hivyo naona, siku ya kupata bado kuiona, na hali ya kuishi imevuta utata yangu tu kuishi, kuna siku ntapata. Yesu niko chini, onipe kusherekea, isibaki lakini Yesu nipe kuendelea. Yesu lainisha, iwe kabisa,
ni ngumu. Ukiwapo home tunaimba na pamoja wese. Yesu nipe maisha poa. Oh, si ewe nipe maisha poa. Oh na 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 na. Oh niwe poa. Pia mimi niseme poa. Oh niwe poa. Pia mimi niseme poa. Hata usiseme yani kama sio baba, hata usiseme mtu wangu hata usiseme mtu wangu hata cheki ila usumecheki inakwanga pana che wewe sumecheki kuika bila kusikika iko na hivyo kuradisa inaremesha akilini ukiyaweka mambo yatakufuri. Ingekuwa si baba, wacha nikwambie zile njaro za mtaa zingenishikanisha. Kama sio baba, we nikwambie zile zingenipararisha. Kwa baba niko sana, kwa baba niko sana.
Despito, I am such a fan. And we are so happy to have you here on Sunday Best. Ben, please say hi to the legend.
Des. You know, Mazia, I'm noticing Des is adding a lot of...
the Lord is increasing him on every side.
A lot of muscle. You know, hiyo song ya maisha poa. Literally, ilichange maisha ikakuwa
maisha poa. It is testimony.
I think nikiandika song pia nilikuwa anxious, nilikuwa
you know those days I knew Des kitambo, like si kitambo, like 3 years ago. I didn't know he was a musician. Alikuwa tu msempole, ametulia kwa crew. I never used to really know what Des really wants. Hata mimi nilikuwa shocked when alituanga song. And it's interesting, his first song was Maisha Poa.
Yeah.
Yani ule umeingia tu industry kama and straight to the charts. No true story. Dude, that was your first song.
It was.
I think kila msanii akianza anaanza tu na ngoma ya ngori.
Ni ukweli.
But sasa wewe hukuanza tu na ngoma ya ngori. Nasema sisi by the time like si tukifanya na Cresseco za first song Transform. Mzee tulikuwa tunapashangwa na ma DJ. Hii ni quality gani sasa hii? Hii ni chorus gani sasa hii? Transform. Unitransform, unibadilishe.
Okay.
I don't even know if that song on YouTube. But I need to go block it.
Hiyo time lakini mko unapitia a lot
a lot ilikuwa inatupitia sisi. Hata tulikuwa tunapitia a lot na a lot pia ilikuwa inatupitia. It was crazy, you know. Have you been?
Nimekuwa poa.
How many years now?
I think side imeingia
4 years.
4 years in music. Look at you,
Despito. But how is everything so far?
Naweza sema pia nimekuwa anxious at some point. Unajua muziki ni kazi. Na sometimes iko na ups, iko na downs. Sometimes una feel iko drained. So
Kuni mtaka kuhug.
Acha nikaribie msanii.
Come hivi. Endelea kama usiogope.
So iko na hizo challenges mob. So sometimes una feel uko anxious manze na yenyewe inakuhit at some point. So but tunashukuru God. Ndio amekuwa faithful.
So nini mostly nakupanga anxiety in life, generally in life?
Kusota bro.
Kusota na pressure.
Yani kusota ni kitu mbaya. Ni kitu mbaya na ni kitu haiwezi.
Kusota ni kitu
yani una feeling tu autoshei kwa wasee. Hawezi enda place maybe wasee wengine wako. Maybe circle yako yote wetu ndio umebaki. So ni wewe tu. Yani yani hata ukiangalia hata kwa familia ni wewe umebaki. Anyway. So inakuanga ina stress mzee at some point. But this these days nimejua kudeal nayo.
So how do you deal with it? You have to teach us your ways.
That's why niliwaambia tuko na expert kwa nyumba. Tuambie tunadila scientist wameshindwa.
Unajua sasa awasometa wase wa science, internet,
whatever, wase wa lab.
Wote. So the only thing wanna do
for this generation. Na lazima kwanza to recognize anxiety is real. Na yani lazima ukubali. At some point umekuwa anxious about kitu fulani. So lazima kwanza recognize hiyo. Then lazima ujue nini na trigger your behavior. Mbona uko nervous, mbona una feel una tense kwa life, mbona umejaza fear. So nimekuja kujua nimekuwa nikifeed mind yangu na mauongo na lies. Na get na lies ni tumegrow tukijua tuliambiwa lazima umake it ukiwa 22.
22
kama hujaanza kudrive ukiwa 30, kama hujaoa. And tuko na a lot of information about life. Ukaambiwa lazima ustruggle, lazima udig, lazima yani isipo come through ile time maybe ulisikia kwa msee akisema ama umeona kwa wasee inaanza kupatia pressure. Inaanza kupatia pressure.
In fact, sitaki kusumbua sana. As we about to take a short break, and when we come back, the city is going to be giving us 5 tips, in 5 pharmacies, 5 tips on how to deal with anxiety. So stay tuned. This is Sunday Best Reloaded, right here on KTN Home. Don't touch that dial.
1, 2, go, me na answer. 1 time, 2 time, me a come back again. Alright, takuwacha mavijana. Right about now, it's about to go down. Kameshika, kangoma kameshika.
Grab Ushindi dishwashing paste or liquid today and enjoy effortless, mirror-like, clean and shine that's gentle on your skin. Available in lemon and orange. Ushindi, shine the brightest.
Every Sunday, we feature properties in every price range, interior decor trends, and insights on beautifying a space. Inspiring experiences on getting onto the property ladder, as well as events shaping the real estate sector. Join me this Sunday for all this and so much more.
If you like it, crown it.
As always, there is something for everyone.
Every day is a chance to begin again.
Behold, the old is gone, the new has come.
May the God of all hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in Him. So